Amid the vast grasslands of the African savanna, nature unfolds like a dynamic living painting where every creature exists in perfect balance. This is a land spanning approximately 5 million square miles, from the Serengeti in Tanzania to the Kalahari of Namibia, an expansive open space where the sky and earth seem to merge into one. Golden grasslands, scattered acacia trees resembling inverted umbrellas, and winding rivers serve as lifelines that sustain the rhythm of life here. The savanna is not always tranquil. The sun, like a massive fireball, scorches the ground, with temperatures reaching up to 104 degrees during the peak of summer. But when night falls, the air cools, setting the stage for predators and prey to face off in the game of survival. Each year, this land receives between 20 and 50 inches of rainfall, mostly concentrated in the brief months of the rainy season. That's when the grasses turn lush green, water becomes abundant, and animals from far and wide gather in an endless festival of life. Here, herbivores like wildebeest, zebra, and buffalo dominate the land. Wildebeest, weighing between 400 and 600 pounds, possess strength, but not enough to escape the clutches of fierce predators. Zebra, at 700 pounds, move like ghosts with their distinctive stripes, and their powerful kicks can sometimes force enemies to retreat. Buffalo, a true giant weighing over 2,000 pounds, is a mobile fortress that not every predator dares to challenge. But here, nothing exists without being tested. Apex predators like lions, hyenas, and African wild dogs are the true rulers of the food chain. Lions are symbols of power, unafraid to confront any rival to protect their vast territories. In contrast, African wild dogs are tireless runners. For them, it's not strength, but endurance that is their most formidable weapon. Long chases spanning miles exhaust their prey, turning victory into an inevitability. The savanna, in all its complexity, is not just a place for survival, but a relentless battleground. Amid the scorching sunlight and scattered acacia trees, every creature plays its role as a link in this vast ecosystem. The African savanna, with its golden grasslands stretching under the harsh sunlight, is a vivid tableau of life and death. In this vast expanse, African wild dogs emerge as masterful hunters. Their coats, marked with mottled patches like clumsy strokes of paint, reflect the chaotic yet orderly beauty of nature. These small warriors have been forged over millions of years to become one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Around 1.7 million years ago, the ancestors of wild dogs emerged from the shadows of prehistory. It was a turbulent era when Africa's climate underwent dramatic changes, giving rise to vast new grasslands. Dense forests gradually gave way to the savanna, a completely different natural stage. In this evolving landscape, herbivores like wildebeest, zebra, and gazelle began to appear in great numbers, forcing predators to adapt in order to keep pace with the changes. The bodies of wild dogs are designed for optimal hunting performance. Weighing only 40 to 80 pounds and measuring 2.5 to 3 feet in body length, they are among the most lightweight predators in Africa. Their long, slender legs, with only 4 toes on each foot instead of 5 like most other Canidae, are like custom racing tires built for the savanna. Every stride is swift and agile, allowing them to move effortlessly through sparse grasslands or rugged terrain without losing speed. From a distance, the black, white, and yellow patches on a wild dog's coat resemble a living painting. Each individual has a unique coat pattern, akin to human fingerprints, enabling them to recognize one another within the pack, even from afar. The coat is not just visually striking, but also serves as excellent camouflage against tall grass, where sunlight filters through to create streaks of shadow. With this distinctive appearance, wild dogs can vanish in an instant, like shadows gliding across the ground. These skilled hunters can only be found in select regions such as the Okavango Delta in Botswana, the Serengeti, and the Selous Game Reserve in Tanzania. These areas not only provide abundant food sources, but also offer the vast open spaces necessary for wild dogs to conduct their mile-long hunts. Major environmental changes have not only shaped the physical form of wild dogs, but also profoundly influenced their behavior. The expansion of the savannah brought both opportunities and challenges. In this open space, where life and death are separated by mere moments, living alone is not an option. As a result, wild dogs have developed a tightly knit social structure. Each wild dog pack may consist of 10 to 40 individuals, functioning as a large cooperative family. At the center of the pack is an alpha pair, typically the strongest male and female, similar to the grey wolves reigning in the New World. These alphas not only lead, but are also the only members allowed to breed, a population control strategy that ensures the pack's resources are not overstretched. This sets wild dogs apart, where authority is not based on competition, but on the natural consensus of the group. In the vast savannah, where other predators like lions and hyenas are always lurking, solitude is not an option. Wild dogs have chosen the path of coordination, where every individual plays a role in the survival of the pack. Their unity is demonstrated not only in hunting, but also in raising their young. When an alpha pair produces a new litter, all other pack members act as caretakers. They take turns guarding the pups against predators such as lions or other potential threats. Adult members also bring food back to the den, not just to feed the alpha pair, but to ensure the pups receive the nutrition they need to grow. This coordination and solidarity are not just survival strategies. They define the essence of wild dogs, but their lives are not always smooth. During periods of food scarcity, the pack must make difficult decisions to prioritize resources for the most capable hunters or devote a larger share of food to the newly born pups. These decisions reflect not only practicality, but also a sense of their pack rallies to protect their companion. Confrontations with lions or hyenas are not uncommon, and despite their smaller size, wild dogs consistently demonstrate that strength comes not only from muscle, but also from unity. A 2023 study in the Okavango Delta revealed that packs with strong social structures had a 25% higher survival rate compared to those that were fragmented or had fewer members. On the African savannah, every creature is like a note in nature's similes per hourly. African wild dogs, with their quiet yet resolute presence, act as silent conductors, fine-tuning the rhythm of the ecosystem. They are not just masterful hunters, but also guardians of balance, maintaining order among animal populations and the vast landscape. With an impressive hunting success rate of 80 to 85%, wild dogs not only ensure their pack's survival, but also positively impact prey populations. They typically target weak, elderly, or sick individuals among impala, gazelle, or wildebeest herds. This resembles an invisible hand of nature, removing weaker links to improve the health and strength of prey populations. Over generations, human expansion has encroached on wild dogs' natural habitat. Grasslands have turned into farmland, forests have been cleared for agriculture, and protected areas have become isolated, leaving wild dogs without the space they need to roam and hunt. Simultaneously, diseases such as rabies and canine distemper virus, often transmitted by domestic dogs, have swept through wild dog packs, causing sudden declines in population. According to 2024 reports, these diseases can reduce a pack's population by up to 30% in just 1 year. Not only do wild dogs face challenges from the environment and disease, but they also contend with fierce competition from larger predators. Lions, with their superior size and strength, not only steal food from wild dogs, but actively attack them to eliminate competition. On the vast grasslands of the African savannah, where the blazing sun cuts through golden fields of grass, lions emerge as kings without a crown. Each step they take asserts their dominance over a land that has borne witness to their existence for hundreds of thousands of years. But this status is not merely a product of physical strength. It stems from a long history of evolution and perfect adaptation to an environment fraught with challenges. On the African savannah, where the sun and wind create an unending dance of life, lions have perfectly adapted to their environment. The body of a lion is a marvel of strength and adaptation. Adult males weigh between 330 and 550 pounds, with body lengths, excluding the tail, ranging from 5.6 to 8.3 feet. Females, though smaller, embody agility and resilience, weighing between 260 and 400 pounds. Lions are built not only for hunting, but also for surviving the harsh conditions of the savannah. Their pale golden coats serve as both excellent camouflage and an efficient means of dissipating heat in the intense savannah temperatures, which can exceed 104 degrees during the day. Their hunting strategies are also fine-tuned to this extreme environment. They typically hunt during the early morning or late evening when the heat subsides, and prey is less alert. But the success of lions is not solely a result of their strength. Their ability to live in prides with a complex social structure is the key factor that ensures their dominance. A lion pride typically consists of 5 to 15 individuals, but under ideal conditions, this number can reach up to 30, forming a small community amidst the vast savannah. The pride's structure revolves around a core group of related females, their cubs, and 1 or 2 adult males. Within this system, every member has a specific and well-defined role, much like the gears of a large machine. The females are the primary hunters, tasked with sustaining the entire pride. Their hunts are a testament to extraordinary coordination. From the silent approach to the prey to synchronized attacks from multiple directions, every move resembles a perfectly choreographed dance. Large prey such as buffalo, wildebeest, or even giraffes are often unable to escape their fate when confronted by the power and tactics of the pride. While the females focus on hunting, the males act as territorial defenders and maintain order within the pride. With their larger size and thick manes, male lions are symbols of strength and play a vital role in life and death battles. When an unfamiliar male attempts to invade the pride's territory to take over, fierce battles erupt, with the pride's survival resting on the defending males. In these conflicts, the roar of a male lion is not just a challenge, but also a warning to potential rivals. The social structures of lions and wild dogs reflect two distinct evolutionary strategies. Lions are a symbol of centralized power, with each individual playing a role in a strict hierarchy. In contrast, wild dogs exemplify indiscriminate cooperation, where every member contributes to the group as a whole. The social organization of lions, like a sturdy temple, is built on a foundation of strength and coordination. In a world where the strongest prevail, lions not only survive, but maintain their position as kings of the Savannah, a title they have held for thousands of years of evolution. In this vast land where every sound tells a story, lions continue to reign, not just through physical might, but through the unbreakable bond of their pride. Lion prides require a substantial amount of meat to sustain their energy, with each adult consuming approximately 15 pounds of meat daily. A lion's hunt begins in complete silence. From a distance, they resemble golden statues, lying motionless. Merrily hunt through ambush, wild dogs rely on speed and endurance to exhaust their prey. The difference between these two species lies not only in their hunting strategies, but also in how they handle threats. Lions, with their superior strength, confront rivals like hyenas or even crocodiles head-on to protect their food or territory. In contrast, wild dogs often avoid direct conflict, using their speed to escape danger. On the African savanna, where dry winds whisper ancient tales of untamed nature, African wild dogs and lions coexist in an endless struggle. These two apex predators embody contrasting survival strategies. Their relationship is one of intense competition, defined by survival and dominance. On the African savanna, where sunlight illuminates every blade of grass and each breeze carries the essence of life, African wild dogs and lions emerge as two opposing symbols of nature. Each species bears a unique design, as if nature itself meticulously sculpted every detail to align with their distinct survival strategies. The differences in their physical structures are the culmination of millions of years of evolution, a perfect contrast between speed and strength, endurance and power. The body of the African wild dog is a masterpiece of optimization. They possess a compact yet powerful form. Their long, slender legs and unique four-toed feet, distinct from most Canidae species, which have 5 toes, set them apart. This adaptation reduces body weight and increases efficiency for long-distance running, allowing them to reach top speeds of up to 44 miles per hour during intense pursuits. But it's not just speed. Wild dogs excel in endurance, capable of chasing prey over distances exceeding 3 miles. Within their streamlined frame lies a muscle structure optimized for stamina, particularly around the hips and hind legs. Their powerful jaws are designed for rapid and efficient meat consumption, with larger carnassial teeth than many other Canidae species. This adaptation enables them to maximize every precious moment of feeding before larger predators like lions or hyenas attempt to steal their kill. Every bite of a wild dog is not merely an act of feeding, but a vital component of their survival strategy, where speed and efficiency are the keys to success. In contrast to the agility of wild dogs, lions embody strength and dominance. An adult male lion can weigh up to 550 pounds, with a body length nearly 3 times that of a wild dog, serving as a clear symbol of power. Equipped with a massive physique by nature, lions rely on explosive strength rather than endurance to hunt their prey. Their powerful hind legs, akin to steel springs, can propel them toward their target at a top speed of 35 miles per hour in short bursts. While they cannot sustain their speed like wild dogs, lions have the advantage in close-range ambushes, typically striking from a distance of about 30 feet from their prey. The jaws of lions are a perfect weapon, delivering a bite force of up to 650 pounds per square inch. Their 4-inch canines, sharp like blades, are strong enough to pierce the thick skin and tough muscles of large herbivores such as buffalo or zebra. Their retractable claws, approximately 1.5 inches long, remain razor sharp and are essential tools for grasping and holding prey, ensuring no target can escape once in their grasp. Although both African wild dogs and lions live in groups, they demonstrate 2 distinct approaches to maintaining. In contrast, for lions, territory is an unyielding fortress, maintained through strength and authority. With fewer members in a pride, lions typically control smaller areas than wild dogs, ranging from 50 to 150 square miles. However, they defend this territory with unwavering determination. Adult males in the pride, especially coalitions of 2 to 3 males, take on the primary role of protecting territorial boundaries. They patrol regularly, leaving marks with urine and claw scratches on trees, clear signals that the area is claimed. When intruders are detected, particularly rival males, lions are prepared to engage in fierce battles to defend their territory. These confrontations showcase their strength and often determine the survival of the pride itself. Territorial defense is not solely the responsibility of the males. Female lions within the pride also play a significant role. They work together to hunt within the territory, ensuring a sufficient food supply to sustain the pride, particularly the cubs. For lions, territory is a binding space for generations, a sanctuary that nurtures the future kings of the savannah. In the quiet of the night, the roar of lions echoes far and wide, a resounding declaration of their power and presence over the land they call home. Competition begins with food itself. Both wild dogs and lions rely on herbivores like impala, wildebeest, and zebra, the indispensable residents of the savannah. Lions rely on strength and surprise, delivering powerful ambushes from short distances to bring down large prey. Wild dogs, on the other hand, are true endurance athletes. They use speed, stamina, and seamless coordination to chase prey to exhaustion. As a result, wild dogs boast a far higher hunting success rate than lions. However, there is no guarantee that wild dogs boast a hunting success rate more than double that of lions. This advantage does not guarantee they can retain their kills. Lions, with their superior strength and numbers, frequently arrive to steal food from wild dogs. An adult lion can drive away an entire pack of wild dogs simply with its presence. Studies from 2024 reveal that 80% of conflicts between wild dogs and lions result in the death of wild dogs. This not only reduces their access to vital nutrition, but also forces them to constantly relocate. Behaviors such as playing dead or retreating are not just tactics for dealing with lions, but testaments to the wild dog's strong survival instincts. On the savannah, where every moment is a fight for survival, the struggle between wild dogs and lions is not merely about competition, but a vivid demonstration of the power of adaptability and ingenuity. Under the savannah sun, where each battle determines life or death, both species leave indelible marks on Africa's vast and intricate ecosystem. On the African savanna, where the sky stretches endlessly without a cloud and the parched ground echoes with the footsteps of migrating herbivores, cheetahs paint a mesmerizing picture. Unlike lions, who dominate with strength, or hyenas, who thrive on cunning, cheetahs exist as nature's ultimate sprinters. They conquer this enchanting ecosystem with a blend of speed, precision, and remarkable adaptability. Cheetahs carry an evolutionary legacy spanning 8 to 10 million years, predating even lions and tigers. Traces of their ancestors once spanned continents across Asia, Europe, and Africa. However, climate change and fierce competition forced them to retreat to Africa. The cheetah is nature's ultimate design for speed. Weighing between 77 and 143 pounds, with a body length of about 3.5, wild dogs not only costs cheetahs their food, but also influences their hunting strategies. To avoid conflict, cheetahs often hunt during early mornings or late afternoons when temperatures are cooler and wild dogs are less active. Even after a successful hunt, cheetahs must consume their meal quickly, as any delay may attract scavengers. Despite the competition, the relationship between wild dogs and cheetahs extends beyond rivalry. Both species play crucial roles in maintaining ecological balance. By targeting weaker or sick prey, both wild dogs and cheetahs contribute to the overall health of prey populations. Their differing activity patterns and hunting strategies also help reduce pressure on the ecosystem, creating a natural partitioning in the food chain. On the African savanna, where the blazing sun scorches every blade of grass and the shadows of dense bushes offer shelter, leopards emerge as enigmatic predators. They move silently with every step, neither flaunting dominance like lions, nor relying on unmatched speed like cheetahs. Leopards embody patience and stillness, blending into the shadows to become hunters no one hears. While they do not frequently engage directly with African wild dogs, the overlap between these two species creates tense intersections within the food chain. Leopards trace their origins back to an ancient ancestor around 1.8 million years ago, sharing lineage with lions, tigers, and jaguars. Once wanderers across 3 continents, Africa, Asia, and Europe, leopards roamed vast territories. However, time and environmental changes have narrowed their range, bringing them back to Africa, where the savanna grasslands and open forests became their home. Today, leopards inhabit only 25 to 37% of their historical range, yet their adaptability and resilience have allowed them to survive in even the harshest conditions. Weighing between 66 and 176 pounds and measuring 3.5 to 6.2 feet in body length, excluding the tail, leopards are not the largest predators, but their strength is astonishing. Their long tails, spanning 2.3 to 3.3 feet, help maintain balance, particularly when navigating high tree branches. Adorned with rosette-shaped spots, their coats resemble nature's paintings on dry grass, blending seamlessly into the environment. This camouflage is not just a disguise, but a vital weapon in their hunting arsenal. In the shadows of the savanna, leopards operate silently. This strategy protects their kill from scavengers like hyenas and allows them to eat in peace. Meanwhile, wild dogs, with their tight organization and collective strategy, often target larger prey, such as wildebeest or weaker members of zebra herds. This stark difference in hunting strategies and prey selection helps minimize direct competition between the two species. However, the presence of wild dogs remains a potential threat to leopards, especially mothers with cubs. In such cases, leopard mothers often relocate their cubs to safer areas, such as high tree branches or dense thickets where wild dogs cannot easily reach. Leopards are always alert to the presence of wild dogs. While direct conflicts are uncommon, a large pack of wild dogs can disrupt and interfere with leopard hunting strategies. When wild dogs move through leopard territory, they do not seek conflict, but their noisy and numerous presence forces leopards to temporarily retreat or shift their hunting grounds to avoid being overwhelmed. In times of prey scarcity, wild dogs may even organize raids to steal kills from leopards. Despite their larger and more powerful physique, leopards' solitary nature makes them disadvantaged against the pack's numbers. When hyena clans are larger or more aggressive, they can easily overpower wild dogs and seize the spoils with little resistance. These battles are not only contests of strength and strategy, but also vivid displays of the unending struggle for survival on the savanna. The differing hunting approaches of hyenas and wild dogs help mitigate some direct competition. While wild dogs typically target healthy prey using stamina to chase them to exhaustion, hyenas focus on injured or already dead animals, fulfilling the role of cleanup crew in the ecosystem. However, this does not mean their relationship is entirely peaceful. When both species aim for the same prey or scavenge the same meal, conflict becomes inevitable. Despite their rivalry, the relationship between hyenas and wild dogs extends beyond mere competition. In the intricate savanna ecosystem, each species plays a vital role in maintaining natural balance. Wild dogs, with their efficient hunting strategies, help regulate populations of large herbivores, preventing overgrazing and vegetation loss. Hyenas, with their ability to consume almost any food source, ensure that nothing goes to waste. In the ever-changing world of the African savanna, where rivers act as lifelines sustaining life across arid grasslands, crocodiles exist as silent and unyielding rulers. As one of the planet's most ancient creatures, crocodiles have endured for over 200 million years, witnessing the rise and fall of countless animal species. They are living relics of evolutionary history, embodying extraordinary strength and adaptability. The Nile crocodile, the most common crocodile species in Africa, thrives in freshwater habitats ranging from the mighty Nile River and the vast lakes like Lake Victoria to the sprawling wetlands of the Okavango Delta. With their massive size, the Nile crocodile stands as a symbol of power and patience. An adult crocodile can weigh between 500 and 1,650 pounds and measure 10 to 16 feet in length. Exceptional individuals can reach up to 20 feet, becoming true giants of the animal kingdom. Crocodiles lead a quiet, yet highly efficient life. They spend most of their time submerged in water, hidden in the shadows, with only their eyes visible, functioning like constant radars. Their rough, armor-like skin acts as an ancient shield, protecting their bodies from threats. With elevated eyes and nostrils, they can observe and breathe while almost their entire body remains underwater. The hunting strategy of crocodiles relies on surprise and precise control. During the dry season, as lakes and rivers dwindle, these watering holes become vital hubs where all creatures must come to quench their thirst. When herds of wildebeest, zebra, or impala approach to drink, crocodiles single out a target, often the weakest or most careless individual. With unmatched patience, crocodiles wait for their prey to draw near, striking with sudden force. Their long, muscular tails enable them to swim at speeds of 20 to 25 miles per hour over short distances, ensuring the prey has little chance to react. Once they grasp their target, they pull it underwater, using the force of the current to subdue it through drowning. Their jaws, with a bite force of up to 3,700 psi, rank among the most powerful weapons in the natural world, easily crushing the bones of wildebeest, zebra, or even buffalo. For prey that is too large, crocodiles employ the infamous death roll, spinning with incredible force to tear the prey into smaller, manageable pieces. On land, African wild dogs are masterful hunters, thriving on teamwork and coordination. But when they approach water sources dominated by crocodiles, the balance of power shifts instantly. Waterholes, vital lifelines for the entire ecosystem, double as deadly traps for the unwary. Wild dogs, with their tight organization, often send a few scouts ahead to ensure safety before the pack ventures in to drink. Even so, caution is not always enough to guarantee survival. A 2023 Serengeti study found that hunt as the heavy breaths of the wild dogs subside and the growls fade into silence. The remnants of their feast embark on a new journey through the food chain of the ecosystem. Leftover bones, scraps of skin, and small fragments of meat become invaluable sustenance for scavengers like vultures, jackals, and occasionally hyenas. With their tight organization and highly effective hunting strategies, wild dogs can take down large prey such as wildebeest or impala, providing abundant food for the pack. However, even as skilled hunters, wild dogs do not consume their entire kill. Each individual requires about 2 to 3 pounds of meat daily. The leftovers then become meals for scavengers, creating a closed-loop energy recycling system on the plains. High above, vultures soar with wings outstretched like sails, gliding across the sky, often the first to arrive at the scene. With vision sharp enough to detect death from over 3,000 feet in the air, they descend swiftly upon spotting abandoned prey. At the site, vultures get to work, meticulously consuming leftover meat with near-perfect efficiency. Their sharp beaks and lightweight bodies allow them to access and process parts often overlooked by wild dogs. On the ground, jackals emerge stealthily, waiting for the opportunity to scavenge the remains. These small scavengers avoid direct confrontation with wild dogs, typically appearing only when the feast is nearly over. With their small size and quick movements, jackals gather whatever scraps they can, including bones and digestible bits of hide. Although the relationship between wild dogs and scavengers is often competitive, it plays a crucial role in the natural balance of the savannah. Wild dogs not only control populations of large herbivores, such as zebra and wildebeest, but also contribute to energy recycling through their leftovers. Their interactions with scavengers like vultures and jackals help sustain other species while ensuring no resource is wasted. On the savannah, where every blade of grass and drop of water is precious, wild dogs are more than formidable predators. They are nature's managers. Their presence in any region shapes relationships with prey and opens survival opportunities for many other species in the food chain. What wild dogs leave behind after every hunt is a testament to the interconnectedness of a complex ecosystem, where every species finds its place and purpose. Lions and African wild dogs represent two contrasting facets of nature. One embodies strength, while the other symbolizes intelligence and organization. The stark differences between these two species are not merely about competition, but offer profound lessons in adaptation and the optimization of survival strategies. Lions stride like kings, with each step asserting their dominance. Every hunt is a surprise ambush, using explosive strength to bring down large prey. In contrast, wild dogs lack the advantage of sheer physical power. Instead, their unity and tight organization compensate for their physical shortcomings. They rely on endurance rather than bursts of strength, exhausting their prey before taking it down with synchronized teamwork. Despite their differences, both species play crucial roles in the savanna ecosystem. Lions target large prey, helping regulate herbivore populations and preventing overgrazing. Meanwhile, wild dogs often hunt weaker or sick individuals, maintaining the overall health of prey populations. The balance they create within the food chain is essential to preserving biodiversity. The lesson from these two species is clear. There is no single strategy for survival. Both demonstrate that in the natural world, no one is invincible, and no one is entirely disadvantaged. It all depends on how one optimizes their strengths. The African savanna, with its sun-scorched earth and the echo of thousands of footsteps, is a stage where life unfolds daily. Every encounter between lions and wild dogs is not just their story, but a lesson for all. In this unforgiving world, where every second is a struggle, the balance between strength and intelligence is not just a way to survive. It is the foundation of nature's harmony. The African savanna, vast and untamed, was once a stage where lions and African wild dogs thrived in harmony with the rhythms of nature's survival cycles. But today, amidst the sun-scorched golden grasses and distant clouds, challenges have cast a shadow over this once vibrant picture. Despite being symbols of strength and unity, both lions and wild dogs are now confronting the harsh tides of the present and future, where nature's rules are increasingly overshadowed by humanity's profound impact. Habitats that once stretched endlessly from the Serengeti in Tanzania to the Okavango Delta in Botswana are now fragmented by asphalt roads, cornfields, and human settlements. The vast spaces where lions once strode with pride have been reduced to scattered remnants of their former territories. From a range that once spanned across Africa, lions now occupy just 8% of their historical territory, with approximately 20,000 individuals remaining in the wild. For wild dogs, who rely on freedom of movement, the situation is even more dire. With only 6,600 individuals left, they have become reluctant nomads, constantly searching for places untouched by human footprints. The fragmentation of habitats not only reduces space, but also isolates populations. For lions, this isolation increases the pressure to defend territories, as prides are forced to compete fiercely for dwindling land to survive. Wild dogs, despite their adaptability, face conflicts whenever they cross human-imposed boundaries. A 2023 study revealed that 60% of wild dog fatalities are caused by humans, including traps, poison, and gunshots. Their presence, even fleeting, is often perceived as a threat to livestock and agricultural lands. Conflicts extend beyond the struggle for land and seep into the realm of deadly diseases. Wild dogs, with their strong pack instincts, are particularly vulnerable to outbreaks of diseases like rabies and canine distemper, increasingly scarce, forcing lion prides and wild dog packs to travel farther in search of food and water. While wild dogs can rely on their migratory adaptability to cope, lions, with their territorial nature, are confined to narrower ranges. Grasslands that once teemed with life are transforming into barren, arid landscapes, making survival an even harsher battle than ever before. The savanna, once a place where lions and wild dogs coexisted as essential pieces of nature's puzzle, has now become a battleground between nature and humanity. Yet even in this dark reality, they remain standing as symbols of resilience. Every stride of the lions, every hunt of the wild dogs serves as a reminder that life on the savanna is never guaranteed. These challenges, however harsh, offer profound lessons about humanity's responsibility to protect what remains of the natural world. Without such efforts, the vibrant tapestry of the savanna risks fading into a memory, erased under the blazing sun. Amid these challenges, hope is far from lost. Restored ecological corridors in the Okavango Delta and Serengeti have created new pathways, reconnecting isolated areas and allowing species to move freely. These regions not only safeguard populations, but also reduce the risk of inbreeding, fostering long-term survival. Human-wildlife conflict is also being mitigated through initiatives like predator-friendly farming in Botswana. Measures such as solar-powered lights and reinforced enclosures have minimized retaliatory killings, protecting both livestock and lions. In Zimbabwe, early warning systems have been implemented to help communities avoid migrating wild dog packs. Technology has also played a significant role in conservation efforts. GPS collars and camera traps track the movements of lions and wild dogs, providing invaluable data for timely interventions. Vaccination programs against rabies and canine distemper virus have safeguarded thousands of wild dogs from outbreaks that could wipe out entire packs. However, wildlife conservation is not the responsibility of a single organization or individual. It is humanity's collective duty. Protecting these iconic predators is not just about saving them, but preserving the ecological balance of the African savanna. Act now. Support conservation organizations, minimize human impacts on natural habitats, and raise awareness about the importance of biodiversity. Small contributions can lead to significant change, ensuring a future where nature thrives. If you've ever visited Africa's grasslands, share your knowledge and experiences in the comments below. Your stories can inspire and motivate conservation efforts to protect rare wildlife and preserve ecosystems for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more incredible adventures. Or continue exploring the survival journeys of wildlife through Wild Savannah, stories of Africa's fiercest predators, or Wild Savannah, the migration journey and challenges in the land of predators.